following program contains coarse language and mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. In other words, y'all gonna hear some shit on this one.
You're listening to 106.9 Twat FM, streaming to you from Rat House Productions over at rathouse.net. That's RATTHAUS.net. And it's time for the world according to Fear and MDI.
And welcome to the world according to Fear and MDI. How's it going, MDI?
It's going pretty good. How's it going with you?
Pretty good. I just had to fight with the fucking heater down here.
Right? Get the thing to shut up.
It's getting cold up in the... Jeez. What would we be now? Just the Great White North, I guess.
Yeah?
Well, because we were in the GCA.
Oh. Well, now we're in the Edmonton area, I guess.
GEA?
GEA?
Greater Edmonton area?
Sure, that'll work.
The park?
We're in the park.
We're in the park. Coming live out of the park. 106.9. The Canary. The most feared of all birds. I thought we were
the bear.
No, there's actually a radio
of course,
station
there's actually the bear.
called
Come
the
on.
Bear in Edmonton.
Well, duh.
So I don't want someone to listen
confuse people
and get confused because they might go over there to listen to nice rock music.
Yeah,
but they're not going to get all the dicks and taints and assholes like they get here.
Jesus.
No siree. Whoa. And we also don't play any music. So
yeah, we're not allowed. Yeah. Fuck them.
If you're waiting for the next rock song, you are going to be waiting for a while.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Now, I have a confession to make.
Oh, no. What'd you do?
Nothing. But I've become hopelessly addicted to Ice Road Truckers.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that Tetris game because it's pretty bad, too.
Oh, fuck you. Actually, what time is it? Okay, we still got time. Look, whatever. I can't help it. At 10 o'clock, I get to enter the stupid
10 o'clock, I got to play Tetris.
Yeah. And sometimes I play it for a little bit of time. Sometimes I'm out right away, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah, it is. It's very upsetting.
But I've earned $1.
It ruins everyone's evening.
No, it doesn't. Like I'm some kind of monster. I'm just like, well, Daddy lost the Tetris, so nobody gets fucking food tonight.
Yeah, it's 10 p.m. They've been eaten by then. They've eaten by then.
No, I hold them back. I have no food until we find out what happens.
Find out how it goes at 10.
Either we're eating at Red Lobster or we're eating nowhere, kids. Daddy's got to play Tetris. I don't know. I'm also high as balls right now.
Duh.
Okay, so we smoked Quest. So Quest is a premium cannabis brand. I normally don't buy their stuff because it's so fucking expensive. And I'm not saying it doesn't deserve it.
It's just we can't afford it.
Yeah, look, like it is some great fucking weed, and like they had a Cushman's that came out at 31% or something like that. Like it was crazy. Like everybody was getting so high. They're fighting dragons and shit. Like one dude literally said that's as close to heroin as you could get. So
weed, give me a break.
So it's good shit. Anyway, but they brought out some pre-rolls, or at least they've had pre-rolls before, but we finally got them in the shop. And so we tried their California tonight.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, it's California.
It tasted like ass.
No, this was the good one.
Oh, that was the good one.
This was the good one.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Quest is the good one. I'm sorry.
The premium bread. You're like, that one tasted like booty ass. Hole. No. No, this one was fucking great.
No, the Quest one was good. I'm sorry.
No, it was like super smooth. It's 24.95%.
Because we each lit one and then we just kept passing back and forth. So I got them confused.
The one that I wasn't really a fan of, which...
Neither was I.
Which is unfortunate because it's an 8-pack.
Right? Yeah. And how many have we smoked now? Two or two?
Two. Yeah, I think two. But anyway, so they're only 14%. It's by a company called Treeline. It's literally just called Indica. You unoriginal bastards. Like, you couldn't call it anything. But anyway, so it's whatever their strain of Indica is. And I don't know. Every time I fucking inhale it, I go like it gets on my tongue. But the question,
it's much better through the bong.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's easier to take through the bong. And then
everything's easier to take through.
And then on top of that, I'm smoking or vaping. Yeah, sorry. I'm vaping. It's called Gather Frosty Mint by Soleil. And so it's like a mix of like menthol and vanilla. And it is fucking awesome. Like, so, because
did you catch that? I just said mama.
I was definitely not a word. I was like, okay, mama.
My mouth couldn't, like, it just.
I hope so. I hope there's somebody out there that like is like obsessed and just wants to like what do you call it? Typograph each one of our fucking shows. Somebody do that. I can't wait to see how you spell. But yeah, so it's vanilla and menthol, and it's really fucking delightful. So our studio or whatever is in our basement, and we've got it's fucking 1960s house. So. Yeah. That we've got like a regular space heater,
shake carpet and wood panel walls, man.
But anyway, so come down here, just setting up the studio to record with this old ass heater blaring in my face. I was all fucking sneezing and fucking, I couldn't breathe out of my
10
nose.
times in 5 minutes.
So then I hit this fucking menthol fucking vape, and it just opens everything up. Like, it's so fucking awesome. I've got another one. I've got Back 40's Cushman's waiting too. We're gonna try that too. We're gonna get that.
Tomorrow. We've had it before.
We've had it. It's fucking awesome. I'm a big fan of Back 40's.
I'm vaping Back 40's Forbidden Fruit.
Oh yes,
which I like to call Paradise Punch.
Yes, for some reason.
Well, because Paradise Punch used to be Logic's favorite Scentsy smell. And when I vape this, that's what it brings that to mind.
Oh, so okay, that's kind of cool.
Forbidden Fruit, Paradise Punch. I feel like it kind of goes together. But anyway, love it. It's amazing. It's so good. It's an indica, and it's
It was funny though. Yeah, this is a blend. It's all it said, so I have no idea. It's a fucking mystery.
It's wonderful.
But yeah.
And then I also have the Super Lemon Haze.
Oh, yeah. From Back 40.
To have that when I want sativa.
Yeah, Snurfin's bringing it into his shop. I hope it sells well for him. Because we talked it up pretty good. We really enjoy them. So hopefully other people do. But
yeah, like if I had the choice, I would strictly purchase their vape carts.
The only other one that I've really, truly enjoyed, because right now I've got one that's called Banana Live Resin. Yeah, they like. So a guy asked me today, like, what it tastes like, and I didn't even
worms and dirt.
I didn't even think of it. I said it's like dirt and farts. And I couldn't believe I said it. It just came out of my mouth.
As it came out of your mouth, you were like, "No, come back!"
And this dude just starts roaring. He's got to be 60 something. I just fucking slayed him. I couldn't help it. But that's
seriously, I'm sorry, but it tastes like so a bum's ass.
Yeah, like I don't know. And so I don't even really truly know all the difference, like with the live resin.
Oh, me neither. I don't know exactly.
The one guy was trying
to. If that's what live resin is like, I don't want it. No.
Well, yeah, like it's supposed to be a higher quality or something, because for the way that it was described to me is that when the plant is ready for harvest, they cut it down and they flash freeze it, so that when they want to use it, they bring it out and they chop it up frozen. And so technically that resin is live.
Okay.
Is the way that it's described. And then they do whatever process they do for it, compared to where in other processes you cut, you dry, you cure, you do all that shit. And then that's just regular resin or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know if all live resin tastes like that, because then that's fucking gross. And it's weird.
That's what I'm saying. If that's what live resin is.
Yeah, but I do get people that come in all the time and they're like, I don't want anything that tastes like fucking fruit. I want to taste weed. And I'm like,
yeah, but that thing doesn't taste like weed. That's.
I'm worried it's bad. Like there is a part of me that's like,
just your cartridge.
Yeah, like bad. My cartridge got rubbed on some dirt or something. Like,
I really doubt it.
Like, you know what? Honestly, when I smoke it, you know what it makes me think of, and it's
worm dirt.
Exactly. And what do you think that makes me think of?
Your bait shop back.
Yes. And you know what? Part of me actually likes
enjoys that.
Yes. How fucking gross is that? But that's exactly what it is. I just unlocked it as we were talking here.
Oh my.
The reason I like it is it reminds me of worm dirt.
As it came out of your mouth.
That's
just
fun.
like you said, dirt and farts.
Yeah, dirt and farts. my childhood. Actually, that's going to be the name of my book.
Dirt and farts.
Dirt and farts. The Fear in a Story. Chapter 1. Dirt. Stick around for chapter 2. Farts.
Oh, I'm too high because I'm finding this funny.
Yeah, I know. It's not good because I think I'm slaying and I know it's bullshit. None of this is real. You're pandering. You can't help it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, all that weed is really good, guys. Go buy it. I hope
my face hurts.
I hope Robbie K is at his lunchroom listening to this.
Exactly.
Dying. Because he asked me today, he was like, how high are you guys? This is the highest I've ever been.
None of your business, sir.
This is the highest I've ever been on the show, I think.
Oh,
I think this is the height of where I could be and still be able to do a show.
Okay. We'll stop smoking that mint thing.
No, that's not happening either. We're going to see where this goes.
My throat is upset.
So yeah, anyway, I can't remember why we started talking about all that, but Ice Road Truckers was a thing.
Oh yeah.
That I've been watching a lot of. And it's annoying because it doesn't need the theatrics and horse shit that they do and the score, the scripting of the every single fucking time that they come to an ice road, they gotta get out, they gotta tell an analogy, they gotta do this, and then there's the fucking 3D models of, well, if this doesn't work,
this happens,
this was it. Oh, they're gonna go in and die, and it's like, yeah, no shit. That's why we're here to watch it. It's like the most
ridiculous computer generated fucking like.
Going up there to drop his load.
Yeah. The guy talks so dramatic. It's insane.
I'm getting that guy to read my book for my book on tapes.
Dirt and Farts.
Dirt and Farts, The Fear and the Story. As read by the guy from Ice Road Truckers. But anyway, so it's what do you call that? What do you call that shit?
What do you call it? Like it's
like a documentary, reality TV. Okay, that's the word I was trying to think of. So it's reality TV. It's fucking old. It's funny. Like I had no idea. It popped up on fucking Prime Video. So,
so you were like, let's try this out. And your sister lives in Manitoba, northern Manitoba, so that piqued your interest as well.
Exactly. So Tank's listening up to northern Manitoba, and they're talking about northern Manitoba and stuff. So I was like, okay. And what happened?
I forgot her name on Instagram was Tanks for a minute. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I asked her. I said, oh, wait, there's a girl. Hold on.
What girl?
I got to thank a chick for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hold on. Just wait. It's a friend of Tank's. It's the one that's sending the sage for.
Oh, okay.
For the daughter.
Shabs? Yeah. Okay, I'll allow it.
Yeah, of course. Oh, fuck. So anyway. I'll let you read this back and forth, which is just ridiculous.
Between you and your sister?
Actually, you know what? I'm just going to let you read it.
You want me to read it out loud?
Yeah, you read it out loud so we all...
From right here?
Yeah, this should be from the top.
Okay, so it says, so you said, hey, what are the chances you would be able to track down and mail me some sage? LOL. So your sister replies, 100%. My girlfriend just got some in and I'll send it Friday. So you said, LOL, amazing. My little witchy daughter wants some. And then she replied, yeah, since you guys were here, I've been looking, and my coworker got some, so she said she'd share. So then you replied, that's so awesome. Thanks so much. Tell the coworker thanks too. I'll give them a shout out on the show if they want. And she said, Dina is her name. Oh, see, I wrote it Dina. I'm sorry. And then you said like Deanna or Dina, LOL. And when we talk about you on the show, what do you want us to call you? I think I called you Tank a couple times. Tank is good. LOL, Dina. Oops, Deanna. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
See, okay, so sorry, Deanna.
So what one is it? It's Deanna?
Deanna.
Okay, thanks, Deanna, for the sage. And I'm sure we'll do some sort of video when
she gets
when it arrives
absolutely.
and stuff. So thanks so much.
She keeps saying she wants to smudge our house.
Yeah. So anyway, I want to make sure she got that shout out because that's dope. And anyway, so back to Ice Road Truckers. I put it on. I thought I was watching season 1. It was season 7. They have 7, 8, 9, and 10
on Prime right now.
On Prime, and I believe there's only 10 seasons as far as I can tell. So anyway, so we've just been watching it over the last 2 weeks or so or whatever, and whatever, we fast forward through a lot of the drama stuff. We just like the people, like, you know, and we like got our favorites and who we like, and
I can't believe how fucking just they're all whores. They just one season they work for one place, the next season they work for the next place, the next season they work for themselves. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, well, it's just insane.
And then so anyway, so then we're in season 9 or 10 now. 9.
I don't know.
10, 9. You know, we watched 7 and 8. We're on to 9.
Okay. I think you're right. Yeah.
I think we're on to 9. Okay. Anyway, so the first 2 seasons that we watched, which I thought were 1 and 2, but are 7 and 8. It's VP Express against
Polar
Industries.
I don't know if everybody wants to hear this whole story of this show. Hurry up.
No, I know. So anyway, it was just weird because then all of a sudden in this new season, they're gone.
Yeah. So VP's just gone with no explanation.
Yeah. So I'm like, I hit the Google machine and I'm like, what happened? Because I figured they'd be like, whatever, because both seasons they were within one fucking thing of them. So like I thought they would just be like, okay, we don't need the show anymore. We're just going to run the business. And then I start reading these real life horror stories of what's happened to people on the show.
Yeah.
And like the one dude, he fucking got in a wreck and he straight up says he can't pleasure his wife anymore.
Like car accident. He wasn't in a truck and he was in a car. He was a passenger in a vehicle.
In a truck and whatever. So it was on the set of the Ice Road Truckers. So he sued them and he's got this huge horror story and his life's been taken away and blah, blah, blah. And then I came across, has anyone died on Ice Road Trucking? And I was like, oh, fuck. Okay, let's take a look at that.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I will throw spoilers out. I know that it's old, but I fucking caught me off guard. So Daryl, one of our favorites, died in a fucking plane accident like 4 years ago.
Yeah, by the sounds of it, he was even the pilot.
Yeah, it sounded like it was just him and a co-pilot and then they went down or whatever. And then he was just going to film this new thing or whatever. So anyway, the whole point of the story, it was super weird because I got really into the show way too late. Like, like we're watching, I think the years are like 2013, 14, somewhere in there. And when our kids were little, this stuff was airing. Yeah. And like whatever.
We were not paying attention.
It was just funny that because it did catch me off. I was like, Daryl's dead.
Oh yeah. Like,
and like, it was like, it fucking cheered me up a little bit. Yeah. And we're watching, he was on the screen. You paused it while he was staring directly into my soul.
Yeah. Well, and the season we watched last, he brings his son on and his son is there trucking with him and you see that father-son bond that they have and all that stuff. So and because you're a father as well with a son, it hits you that
it definitely got me in the
that
feels.
Even deeper, right?
Yeah. Well, and I think he's on it for the next 2 seasons too.
Yeah, he'll be on it for 9 or 10.
That sucks or whatever, but I don't know. I'm just curious if anybody else listening has watched a show way too late after everybody else, and then still been caught off guard by something that probably was in the news. I probably read it in the news when it happened, and I had
in 2016 we probably read it and we were like, oh yeah, we never watched that show. That's
yeah, exactly. And so let me just look up my notes. No, it's cool. Dead air. You just stare at me. Okay, so here's my future show notes. The first one is Foxy Biker.
It's not the future.
What do you mean?
You said future show notes.
Yeah.
This
is the future show, but we're in the present while we do it. All these topics are in the future until I say them.
Oh my.
So
wrap your fucking head around that.
Exactly. All right. So the show note number 1, Foxy Biker, ?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently that's your alias.
Yeah, apparently. So anyway, I got this game.
This aforementioned Tetris game.
No, this is one called Trivia Star.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's not the Tetris game. Sorry,
so no, it's just this trivia.
It's the other game that you were addicted to before you found the Tetris.
Yeah, because Tetris pays me.
Yeah, $1.
Doesn't matter. It's $1.24 Canadian, bitch. Anyway, so anyway, it's called Trivia Star, and it's just this really dumb trivia game. But I love trivia shit, so I do it. And so I wanted to join a team, but I couldn't really find a team that I liked. So then I just created my own team called Edmonton Stoners. Okay. And I was like, people will join me or whatever. And almost instantly it popped up in the chat, Foxy Biker has joined your channel or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, holy fuck, that's awesome.
Cool. Like, somebody joined me already?
Yeah. And so how it works is like there's different levels and you pay your coins into the pot to go up the levels and you can work together as a team or whatever. And so I click on it. I'm like, yeah, I'll put 250 coins in. Sure. Well, let's grow this bitch. Fucking right away, Foxy Biker drops 250 coins. I'm like, holy fuck, wait, fuck, yeah, Foxy, what's up? And so I'm like, I'm trying to talk in the chat, just be like, yo, like, are you in Edmonton? Is this real? Like, what's up? Nothing. Never talks back to me. I'm like, whatever. Silent partner.
How rude.
Foxy is just here to score at trivia. So then get this, like, I play it for like a week, I think, and then all of a sudden, this other biker joins the group. It was like Saucy Biker or something like that. I'm like, wait a minute. What are the chances that two bikers?
Here? And you told me this story already, and I figured it out way before you did.
Oh, it's sad, dude.
Because like the very first thing you told me, I was like, oh, so you're Foxy Biker.
Yeah, so it turns out I was Foxy Biker. It just auto-populates your name as something biker for some fucking reason. And yeah.
Which doesn't make sense. It's a trivia game.
Yeah, I don't get
biker? Like it does. Yeah.
I don't get it at all. It makes no sense to me. But either way. So I was trying to talk to myself and I was cheering myself on.
You were your own best teammate.
I was definitely my own best teammate. So then another thing that happened the other day is this note says, I was the friend / lasagna. So we've been blowing up TikTok quite a bit lately.
A little bit. Yeah. We've been hitting some.
So on the weekend, like I did, or maybe a little bit before the weekend.
Yeah, it was.
I did a recording where I told the story and you can check it out. I think it's even on my Instagram or whatever, but one thing that me and MDI always do is whenever we like, when you're walking around and you just kind of smell weed. Well, when we do that, we always look around and go friend because back in the day, it puff, pass. Like it was just, it's a thing.
Before COVID times, back in the day.
Well, you got to say that now because people get so fucking nutters. But, so then I told the story about that. And then I had put my mask in my bag, which is where the weed that I purchased was sitting.
Yeah.
So I pulled the mask on, threw it on, got walking to where I was going, smelled weed, started looking for a friend. I was the friend. I was my own best friend again. So that's the second goddamn time. And so then
what's the first?
Foxy Biker.
Oh, you were your own best friend.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were your best teammate. I got you now.
Yeah. So then, So then you just on a whim did a lasagna building video.
Yeah, I was making lasagna for dinner and I was like, hey, let's do literally step by step how you build a lasagna on TikTok. Let's do that.
Yeah, because like, I don't know, we're just like, fuck it at this point. We're trying anything. Yeah.
Well, what happens?
And we kind of did
like this.
We did an MDI baking and cooking videos on YouTube, and they got a few views, but nothing too big. And then, so this one was just brief, like it was,
literally just seconds. The construction.
Yeah, it was 15 seconds
of lasagna.
The lasagna getting built, and
it's 15 seconds because you forgot to change.
Look, I'm fucking new to TikTok. I'm way too old.
And then once we had started, we couldn't unmake the lasagna.
Stop it! Unmake the lasagna.
How dare you yawn?
I know. So anyway, so then. What was it, like an hour later? And you're like, it's got a bunch of views. Yeah.
It was maybe 2 hours later. And it jumped up to over 4,000 or 5,000. And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Because up until then, our biggest viewed was like 4,700.
Yeah, exactly. Like so it went over 5. It exceeded that one. I was like, holy shit, it's like, gone over this one.
Because I was really excited about the 4,700. That was the biggest
the friend one.
Yeah. And then fuck yeah.
So then it just kept climbing and climbing and climbing. I think it's over 260 now.
I'll pull it up.
260,000 views.
So right now it's at 285.2 thousand views. So, I mean, that's pretty. How dare you yawn?
I know. I'm sorry. You started it.
So, yeah, I don't know.
But yeah. And like ridiculous amounts of comments and likes too. Like there's been a lot. I know.
So then.
Crazy.
Some of the comments have been silly as fuck.
Yes.
Like we did another one today and it's a
peanut butter square.
Yeah, it's a peanut butter square. And the first comment
we get is
I can't eat that
because I'm allergic to peanuts.
Like
you fucking moron.
Who gives a shit?
I'm allergic to seafood and shellfish. Should I go look for fucking cooking videos online and then tell them I can't have this because I'm allergic?
Like that's the weirdest thing.
I wanted to be like, well, sorry there, toots. The world doesn't revolve around you.
Well, yeah, no shit. That was the weirdest.
But you got to be nice on TikTok.
Well, yeah, and I was just gonna. I don't know if I have the ability just to delete it.
I don't know either.
But I was just like, oh, okay, guess not for you then, or whatever. Like, yeah, like I don't know. That's the weirdest thing. I've never thought to be like, I'm gonna seek out things that I
well, yeah, like if I were on TikTok and came across a fucking video that they used peppers, which I'm allergic to as well, or whatever. Because I'm allergic to a lot of different stuff. But I would never, ever think to comment on that video. I can't have this because I'm allergic. That's your problem, not someone else's problem. Like, fuck me.
You know who that type of person is? The type of person that makes comments on porn videos. And not like funny ones, the type like constructive ones. Doesn't want to
wear a mask right now.
They would just be like.
Because they have rights.
Fucking just crazy people. I just never thought of it. It was very interesting. And then yeah, I was like, because my original thought was then fuck you then, like
right. Well,
but I was like, I don't know, you got to be nice, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like and you know, while I was making it, I had that fucking thought of how much you want to bet someone's gonna fucking shame me because there's peanuts in this.
Yeah, and that's funny. Like,
not that person shamed me, but
no, but that you get worried about that.
I did, you know? But I did have that thought.
But guess what? Fucking peanut butter is delicious. I don't care if you can't have.
I'm sorry, you can't have peanuts, but that doesn't mean
your
the rest
fucking
of the
problem.
World
that's because God hates you.
Well, I don't know, but
whatever you gotta tell yourself to leave me the fuck alone.
Well, yeah, like come on.
Common sense is not a thing.
It's not anymore.
Here's the story. So I go to pick up some samples of medication for you. That's a killer segue. So I'm going to pick up some samples of medication for you.
At our doctor's
office. Who I am not super a fan of. The doctor, yes. The gaggle of twats that work behind the thing, no. So I walk in. There's 4 of them just sitting there gabbing. It's a gab fest. Gab fest fucking
talking
2020.
About lunch, what they're going to have for lunch.
What they're going to have for lunch or whatever. Like, and I stood there at least 30 seconds. Like, there was enough time that even I was starting to get kind of annoyed, and I don't normally care. Like, talk about what you're going to talk about, but show that you acknowledge that I exist. Mm-hmm. They didn't. It was like I wasn't even there. And so I just kind of kept staring at the one that was closest to seeing me. And then she was like, well, I'm definitely going to get that for lunch then. And then the one that completely had her back turned to me, just like lifted up her feet and did a 180 around in her chair. How can I help you? It wasn't like, so she fucking knew I was there. There was no, oh, I'm so sorry. She Vadered me. She just turned around in the chair. Yeah. And I'm like,
she knew you were there the whole time, but she was finishing her conversation before she fucking dealt with you.
Yeah. And like,
it's just kind of ignorant.
And they're pretty ridiculous there. Like, I get it, whatever, doctor's office, but like they've got the giant barrier in front and then like the 3 fucking things of like spit guard so they all look like a salad buffet that you can't fucking get to. Like, I don't know. So anyway, so I'm just like, I'm here to pick up some medical
samples.
Some medication samples from my wife from our doctor. And she's like, oh, okay. Well, why didn't you say that? And I'm like, what? I just said it. Like, what are you talking about?
You asked me, how can I help you? And this is what I answered.
She gets up and she like literally stands in the middle of the circle of which these gaggle of twats were talking. And she almost does like the Hills Have the Sound of Music fucking dance with her arms out.
Hills are alive.
And she's just like, I don't know. I don't see it. And I'm like, well, fucking start looking. Like right now you're just spinning around
in a circle,
like,
bitch.
What the fuck? So then she's looking.
You should have been like, do things normally just fly into your hands when you do that?
Do you have some sort of genie I don't know about? So then she opens up a filing cabinet and she's looking through a filing cabinet. And I'm like, there's not pills in there, bitch. Like, what are you doing? And so she's looking through all these things and she picks one thing out and she's like, well, this isn't supposed to be there. And I'm like, maybe if you fuckers weren't talking so much, somebody would pay enough attention to put that
to have your files
where
proper.
The fuck it's supposed to go. And she's like, well, I'm not seeing it. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's under her name, Marie Innes. And she's like, are you Marie? And I was like, and I literally looked at her and I was like, what? Like, I know she's not asking me.
I knew it was coming. I still joked.
Like, I knew I'm not Marie. And so I was just like, no, my wife is Marie. Oh, okay. Okay. So, and then she goes back off into her spinning little disc area. And I'm like, part of me is thinking I should film her. Like, I'm like, nobody's going to believe me that this happened. So she's looking around. She starts talking to the different people that are sitting there. The one's the manager, the office manager or whatever. And she's like, do you know if there's anything here for Marie? And she's like, Marie? And then the girl looks at me again and goes, are you Marie? And I was like, no, still not Marie. Marie's my wife. Okay. And she starts doing her spinning again. And
she starts doing her spinning again.
And then she grabs the samples. The only thing that looked like samples in the fucking area.
Boxes of pills.
Yeah. So then she picks up this big thing. It's like 4 or 5 different boxes, like elastic together.
Yeah.
It looks like a package for somebody. So then she picks it up. And I shit you not, she stares at me and says, who's it for? And I said, Marie Innes. And she said, "Are you Marie?" Again. This bitch asked me if I was fucking Marie again.
3 times.
I broke a little. I think I broke a little. Like, I legit think a part of my brain went like it just skipped a beat. And if I didn't have that medical barrier and the salad spitting thing, I might have punched that lady. I think I would have punched her right in the fucking mouth. I think I just would have. Like, it felt like one of those authentic moments where you think your body would have took over. Just, "Are you Marie?" Smack in the fucking mouth. "No, Marge, I'm not Marie, you bitch."
Thick plastic wrap. You could have still hit her. It's not glass.
It's not a force
at your
field.
Store.
Maybe that's what I should have told her. "You know what, Marge? This isn't a force field, you fucking bitch. Ask me if I'm Marie again, and I'm gonna street fucking Jesus." I couldn't believe it.
Ask me one more fucking time.
Like, that's where I was at. Like, I was like, I might just start choking this lady. And they, like, as they're peeling me off her corpse, I'm just going to be screaming, "I'm not Marie. I'm not Marie." Anyway, the doctor fucking wrote Danielle on the box. So I wasn't Danielle either, but I got the fucking pills.
Oh, God.
I couldn't.
Yeah, I've never had a doctor's office call me by Danielle ever before. Everyone always has gone by my legal first name. Yeah. Like, when you go to doctors, they look at your legal first name. They don't care that you go by Danielle, but it was like in my chart or something that I go by Danielle. So he's called me Danielle from the get-go.
Well, the vibe that I get from them is like, because of all the trans name and all that stuff.
Maybe.
It's like, you have to tell people, you have to call people by whatever the fuck they think they want their name to be.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's that day and age, because like, I've always been, even when I was a little kid.
Well, that's like, why I'm like, this is the doctor's office. I'm going to give them your legal fucking name.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like, I can remember having, like, I had tubes in my ears when I was in grade 3, I think. And for the first time, and I can remember sitting in the waiting room, and they came out and called Marie, and my mom had to be like, "That's you." But like, I was in grade 3.
Yeah.
I was not, I was always just Danielle. But yeah, like, I've always been Marie at hospitals and doctors' offices and stuff.
Yeah. What a weird,
it's very bizarre.
It was so weird, man. I never.
Oh yeah, you came home and you were in such a mood. I was like, "What?"
Like, happened? I was mad, but I was also entertained because I was like, I just couldn't believe this had happened.
But also infuriating.
Yeah, like, I was super frustrating, but it was so fucking funny that I couldn't believe it. The first time was like, "What the fuck?" The second time was like, "Are you kidding?" But that third time, I was like, "Are you fucking with me, lady? Like, what are you talking about?"
You were like, "Where are the cameras, bitch?"
That's like, is Ashton Kutcher behind you? Is this some big fucking ordeal? I didn't know. Did our podcast blow up bigger than I thought? Like, fuck. No, just turns out
time
fucking
of year where we all just cough.
Marge is fucking insane. Oh yeah, fucking Great White North, man. But yeah, that was a fucking nerve-wracking fucking day. But I knew it would be funny on the show, and hopefully that made some people laugh because I was fucking tearing up.
Right.
So the next future show note, I've got tree cookie ninja stars, and I think that has to do with
that was me.
Okay.
Okay. So, I was experimenting. My first batch of sugar cookies I made this year, I was experimenting with thickness. I wanted to see like what's best. Like, what do you like? You like a really thin, crispy one, like sugar cookie, or do you like a thicker one that's got a little bit of that moisture to it? You know, like when you bite into it, it gives a little.
Yeah. What do you mean? Are you asking me now?
No, I mean that's what I was toying with.
Okay. So that was the basis.
Yeah, like
I got you.
Sorry, like you being everybody.
Yeah, okay, because I'm like, fuck, sorry. I don't know. I've never been asked how I want my cookie crunch.
So that was my thought pattern, and I made a whole bunch of Christmas trees that were quite thin, and then the other thing that I made, I can't remember what the other shape was. It was a little bit thicker. And then the other thing I made was a little bit thicker. But then you got home from work that night and then we got high and then I think we just ate them without me asking you about the thickness thing. But anyway.
I like mine thick.
But anyway, so Logic was in the living room.
Oh, fuck.
And he was annoyed. He'd annoyed me all day. So I made cookies. I came in and asked him if he wanted to come help decorate. And he just flat out, no. I'm sorry, I'm playing with a friend, because he was on the Xbox. Yeah. And I was like, dude, we're doing Christmas cookies. Come on. He was like, no, I'm busy. I'm playing with a friend. So I was annoyed with him over that. And then what was the next thing? There was something else I asked him.
I don't know, but there was
something else later in the day I asked him too. And he was like, no, I don't want to. So I was just like, you suck. It's Christmas time. You're supposed to be spending time with me. But anyway, so he was sitting on the couch and I was trying to talk to him, but he was like playing on his phone, like playing a game or whatever. And he was kind of ignoring me. So I picked up a couple of the really thin trees and I fucking like hucked him at him like Ninja Star.
Just trying to take his eyes out.
Well, no, he wears glasses.
Shuriken.
He wears glasses. But no, from the kitchen too, like just going at him.
So was it a moment of like you felt I can release a little bit of anger here, but it ain't gonna hurt him?
Well, not anger, but like it's fun. Like it just makes you feel better. Like
just to be silly.
It was funny because like they'd hit him and he'd be like, ow, and then like put him in his mouth and be like, that's good, Mom. And then I'd throw another one, he'd be like, ow, that hurt. But then he'd like munch on it right away and be like, yeah, cookie.
It's like, this is worth it.
I'd throw another one. Oh, stop throwing them at me. But then they'd be right in his mouth right away. Yeah. Like it was awesome. It was just funny.
No, that's cool. Yeah,
he's just such a little shithead now that he's getting older. He's just he's so funny. And it's really weird because he goes from being so like he'll do and say things you're like, wow, he's so grown up, he's so mature. Yeah. And then the next hour he's acting so immature. Yeah, you're like, oh like, my God, he is 12. Like, yeah, you're right. Oh, yep, he is 12. He does. He acts so immature.
And like, him and I will have like really deep, meaningful conversations. And then all of a sudden he'll just be so obnoxious. I'm just like, I'm going to have to kill this kid. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Like he'll be sitting there having a good conversation. And all of a sudden he'll just be like, just because, and they're like, why?
Yeah. And like, he's so weird about stuff. Like we'll just be hanging out and like, he'll be like, is it cool if I like leave?
Yeah.
We're like, we didn't ask you to stay. Like, get the fuck out of here. I know,
but then at the same time, like, he'll be hanging around and I'll be like, you don't have to be here if you don't want to be. And then he's like, I was just vibing. Do you want me to leave? And it's like, no. Yeah. But sometimes you'll be sitting here for a while and then you ask if you can leave. Yeah. So now I'm just letting you know before you ask, you can leave whenever you want. Because I don't know where this can I go? Can I stay?
Yeah, that's like
thing came from.
Like, because we've never been like, you must spend family time or whatever.
No, not really. Every now and then I'll schedule like we're gonna do family night this night or whatever. But it's not like they have to.
Well, it's not like the Third Reich is gonna.
No, and it's not like we ever have to bug them for it. We're like family nights this night, and they're like, okay, let's go. What are we doing? So.
But yeah.
No, and our kids are actually pretty good. Like they do spend quite a bit of time with me, even when you're at work.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah, like I don't, because you're gone for quite some time. Like you work 10-hour shifts, so you're gone for nearly 12 hours a day, and so it's nice that they do spend like part of their day with me.
Well, and that's what I told them. I was like, look, and the hardest part of 2020. Has been trying to find the silver lining, trying to find the good in everything that's going on. And so that I try to, because I used to be a very negative and dark person. And And I still can be, but I've been working really hard.
Trying really hard not to be, because it's just not fun either.
No, it sucks. And all of that it just brings more negativity in your life or whatever. And so I'm trying to get the kids to like think of things like that. Like, yeah, it sucks. Like you can't be around your friends, or you can't go to school like normal or whatever and gain new friends or anything like that. But you can still play Xbox with online friends all the time, and you can hang out with your mom, who a lot of times you lose all that time when people are in school and or like their parents are working or whatever. You guys just happen to be home, and I'm like, enjoy this time.
Yeah, like I never imagined that I'd get to spend this much time with our kids at this age.
At this age, yeah, me either.
And I bet you once vaccines are handed out in the new year and stuff, because it's been approved and stuff in Canada now. And they're saying that the large majority of the country should have vaccines by the new year, the first few months, the first quarter of 2021. We're going to really, I am definitely going to be saddened when our kids go back to school, because Logic is pushing to be staying in online school. So we'll see. Shabadoo will want to go back to school. She likes the social aspect of it, but I think he's going to really push for staying online. So,
well, and that's something we can discuss at the time. Yeah.
Cause he's not a social person.
No. And that's the thing. Like the hard thing about public schools is they work, but they don't work, you know? They work because they hit a broad spectrum, but they don't work because they miss certain parts of it. So many
kids, yeah.
So it is tough. And so there is a part of me that's like, if he does do better online, then maybe we should do that. But who knows? So we'll discuss that when the time comes. I do think it's pretty cool that he's been really trying to like learn and experiment and kind of get a little bit more involved than what he was doing. And like yesterday he made himself cookies from a recipe off TikTok or something. Yeah. And so he made him and Shabadoo cookies, and like it's just cool because she didn't ask for one. He just made her one. Yeah. And he doesn't like chocolate, but he knew that she would. Yeah. So he put a whole bunch of chocolate chips in it for her. And
no, like, they're really considerate and they're really good to each other. It's really cute.
So then tonight you had bought him what were they? Wiener wraps and hot dogs or something like that?
Yeah. So you want to tell I should tell the story of my day now.
Oh, okay.
So had a great day. Morning anyway. So you get up, everything's fine. You go to work. That part was good.
Yeah.
That part was okay. So last night I went online and I ordered groceries to be picked up, so you could just pick them up on your way home from work from Walmart, right?
Yeah.
Because Instacart takes a couple days and, I didn't want to wait a couple days, and I figure Walmart's easy. They do all the shopping and you just pick it right up. Right. Mm-hmm. I already had an account with Walmart and everything because we'd used it before. So anyway, I do the whole order and press go. It goes through. No problem. Everything's good to go. We have our pickup time for between 3 and 4. Everything's good. So this morning I'm just like bumming around, tidying up different things and trying to decide like what I want to cook or bake for the day. What I want to make for breakfast or dinner, whatever, stuff like that, and what I wanted to bake. Because that lasagna video hit so well, I was like, ooh, I need to try and find something else to put on, see if, people keep liking this stuff. So, I totally just hit a pothole on where I was going. I realized I wanted to make gingerbread cookies and I didn't have molasses or ground cloves. So I was like, ooh, it's Walmart. You can update the order. I've done it before because I've used Walmart pickup before. So I was like, I know I can do this. So I go into my cart, I sign back in. I'm like, ooh, yeah, add items to this order, pick 2 more items that I need, hit go. And for some fucking reason, because we used to use this service often in Airdrie. And it was I set it up, but we used Steven's card at the time. Not sure why. I think he was the only one that had the availability of online payment at the time or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Because my credit's kind of shitty because I've never had credit. I've never had a credit card of my own or anything like that. So about a year ago, I had to get my own. So anyway, I have a very low limit credit card. So it goes and instead it charges
We're assuming his card.
Razor's card instead of mine when I tried it. So I'm like, I fucking panic. Oh my God, no. I just changed it last night so that it was on my MasterCard. But for some fucking reason, when I go in and add 2 items to that list, it changes it back to a card that has not been used on my account for 8 fucking months. Whatever. So I hit cancel. So then it tells me the whole order has been canceled. And I'm like, holy fuck, no. So then I try to reorder it. And because, like I just stated, I have a low limit credit card, I don't have that amount of money because it was a big grocery order.
Yeah.
Like hundreds of dollars. So I can't order it again because that there's been a hold put on my card, right?
Yeah, they do a pre-authorization.
So I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I get on the fucking phone with Walmart and I'm like, please, can you undo what I've just done? I spend 20 minutes on hold and they're like, no, I'm sorry. We can't undo it. Your order has been canceled. Sorry, there's nothing you can do. The only thing you can do is you can call Capital One and see if they'll take the hold off your card.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So then I get on the phone with Capital One and I'm talking to them about getting the hold off my card. While I'm talking to them about getting the hold off my card, the dog starts fucking jumping around on the couch. Rex starts jumping around, and he's kind of breathing heavy, weird. But at the same time, he was growling and kind of barking like there was somebody outside, which is his normal thing when there's other dogs outside. So I'm like, stop it. Like I'm on the phone, but I'm trying to be like, Rex, knock it off, because he's growling and barking. Yeah. And then out of nowhere, he jumps over the couch, luckily onto the linoleum floor rather than the carpet, and just starts shitting everywhere. I'm on the phone with my credit card company and he has got like a 6-foot line of shit across the fucking kitchen. And I'm like, oh my God.
The worst has happened.
Oh my God. So I have to like, okay, thank you. Yep. No, I don't need anything else. Get me off this fucking phone. Because of course, is there anything else I can help you with today? And just so you know, there's going to be a short survey. No, I can't do the survey today.
Yeah, fuck off. I've got 6 feet of shit.
So bad. So Logic just happened to be downstairs in the bar. Yeah. So I'm yelling downstairs at him because Shabs was playing her game. So it's usually a 5-10 minute delay when you ask for help when they're on their games. Yeah. So I yell down at him, hey, come help me. Throw the dogs outside. He's like, what's the matter? Like, oh my God. So I'm like scooping it up and I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
It's so bad. Oh my God.
See, now I hope Robbie isn't eating his lunch.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rob.
But either way, there was a mountain of dog shit.
Yeah, so I had to clean it all up and Logan helped me sanitize, like mop up the floor and everything. Jesus. Fuck me.
That's fucking disgusting.
So yeah. Oh, and the fucking cherry on top. So I think I've fucked up our whole grocery order. Yeah. We have nearly like no food in our house. Because all the restrictions have gotten so strict again, we're like, maybe we shouldn't go like to the actual grocery store and shop. Like maybe we should do the whole online pickup thing.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It seems crazy, but when you look at the numbers, they're fucking exploding. So
they're pretty high. Yeah, exactly.
And like, I'm already nervous in my job.
In your job. Exactly.
And like, just so trying to limit the spread best
and your daughter has just been like, Mom, there's no food in the house. There's food, okay? There's tons of food. It's just there's not easy stuff for her to just grab and eat.
Yeah,
you got to make a sandwich. Something. Oh my God.
Yeah, no shit.
But so, yeah. But yeah, so I think I fucked up the grocery order and I'm so depressed about that. And oh my God. And now what am I going to make for dinner? Because I wanted taco salad. I had ordered stuff specifically to have taco salad for dinner tonight because last night I was like, hey, I want taco salad. Yeah, just lovely.
Yeah, and I was supposed to pick it up after work.
Yeah, on your way home.
So then
your daughter comes out from playing her game. And she's like, well, how's it going, Mom? How's it been going? So I tell her what's happened. And what's she do? Starts fucking screaming at me that I didn't come and ask her for help. She's like, I was playing a possible game. And I was like, oh, so you wanted me to make you clean up the dog shit? And she was like, oh, yeah, well,
no, thanks for that.
I'm like, yeah, you're yelling at me because I cleaned up the dog shit. You wanted me to make you do it. Like, really think about this for a second. Why are you yelling at me right now? And then she was like, okay, yeah, you got a point there, Mom. So then the rest of the day goes on. This is like noon. So the day goes on and like 2:30, 2:45, I get a fucking confirmation email from Walmart that my order is picked and ready to be picked up. It's all ready to go.
Yeah, I'm just getting
here's my total final receipt information. Like, this is my final total. What's going to be charged to my credit card. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I find the local number, call it. And I'm like, hi, just checking. I just got my confirmation email. But earlier today, there was a big confusion and Walmart online told me that my order was canceled. So I'm just making sure you do have my order there. He's like, absolutely. Yep, it's here, ready to go. So I'm like, holy shit. Yeah. So yeah, message you. Hey, it is there, in fact.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, it was so much stress and frustration for it to be there. So in the end,
I was like, you called and told me at work, and I'm like, Jesus fuck, over fucking gingerbread. You really needed fucking gingerbread. But I've never
made gingerbread before, and I wanted to try it.
I was actually upset with you. I was upset with the situation.
Oh, I know.
But there was something that just kind of told me that you were still going to get it anyway. I don't know what it was.
But I didn't get the stuff to make the gingerbread.
No, fuck that shit. I don't give a shit if you get that.
Tomorrow.
Probably. But anywho, yeah, I don't know what it was. Something told me you were going to get it. And then I was texting you to just say I'm on my way home. Are you sure there's nothing I got to do? And you're like, yeah, you got to go to Walmart. And I was like, what
groceries
the fuck?
are
How
ready.
did they figure that out? But I don't know. For some reason, I just figured it had already gone through enough that they would have just done it anyway. Because it's too big of a company for it to get caught.
I called Walmart and I was like, this is what happened. I tried to add stuff and then I ended up canceling it. Like, can you just undo it? Like, I don't need those extra items anymore. I don't care. Just undo it and give me my original order.
Yeah, no shit.
No, I'm sorry. It can't be undone, ma'am. I'm sorry. It can't be undone. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then really, it wasn't done. Like, it was, oh my God, so crazy.
You should have just looked there and been like, are you Marie?
Oh my God.
Fuck's sakes. Yeah, what a weird. But anyway, the reason I started you down this path, I forgot you had a nightmare of a day, was just our son Logic trying to make those weenies in a wrap or whatever the hell.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. That kid. He's too smart for some things, but he's so dense.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like, some of the things he does is so brilliant, and then some of the things he does, I'm like, what the fuck?
I bought him because he's really fun. He loves hot dogs, but he gets tired of hot dog buns. Like, and I don't blame him because it never seems like you can get a nice fresh hot dog bun anymore. They're always kind of gross. But anyway, so I bought him the Pillsbury, like pigs in a blanket wraps.
Yeah.
Right. So they were on sale. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'll get him a couple of those. See if he likes that. Cause then it's not just eating hot dogs. Right. Cause he will eat a 12 pack of hot dogs in one fucking day.
Yeah.
Just hot dogs.
Yeah.
Gross. But anyway, so I just show him how to open it. Because he's like, Mom, how do I open this fucking thing? So I show him how to open it, literally like do it myself.
Yeah, like
this is how you
guys
open
were going
it, son.
step by step.
And then I'm like, okay. So we looked at what do you preheat the oven to and everything.
And he had to
he had to have the instructions, and the instruction says roll out dough and pull apart into triangle pieces or something like that. So he skipped the roll out dough part and instead took the hunk of dough that's a cylinder type shape and ripped it
into 6 pieces.
No, 4.
Oh, was it 4?
Oh, no, he did do 6. I'm sorry. He did do 6 originally, but then thought they were too small and smushed them into 3.
3 globs.
3 globs, yes. So he had 3 ridiculously blanketed pigs.
Yeah. It was much like just eating a hot dog in a bun.
But I was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh my God, it's a roll, Logan. It's a roll. You roll it out.
Yeah, like you turn to me and you're like, oh my God.
Fucking triangles already cut out. It's just like, I was like, it's like paper when the lines are already half punched in for you.
Yeah.
Like
he's just said
irrigated. No, that's not the word. Irrigated isn't the word.
Like he just straight up thought that was a tube of dough. Like that you just like
like cookie dough. Like he could and I think that's what he thought. Yeah,
I totally think that's what.
And I was like, dude, no.
And so then I wanted to do a TikTok because it was pretty funny.
Yeah, and then he got upset. He got all shameful.
Please don't do that.
Please don't do that, Dad.
And I was like, well, I'm definitely going to talk about it on the show. And he's like, well, that's fine.
That's okay, I guess.
But I think that's because he thinks nobody listens.
Maybe.
He's like, that's fine. Nobody listens to that shit. Your TikTok videos are getting 200,000 views. It's like, forget that shit. Because I could tag him on TikTok.
And he does silly things like that. Like, it's unreal. But, like, he's so fucking smart. But, yeah, simple fucking basic shit, man. It's he doesn't get sometimes. It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild stuff. So we just hit the hour mark. So it's up to you. I've got 2. What?
Tell it to the time turtle.
No, what does that mean? What the fuck is a time turtle? I know about turtles in time. Fucking Ninja Turtles video game from the fucking Wheels In, baby. I know that shit, but I don't know who the fuck the time turtle is.
That's a quote from Friends when they're playing that fucking bamboozled game.
You've just been bamboozled. So anyway, I've got 2 more stories, but we can totally save them for the next show.
No, let's go rip them out.
You sure?
Why not? We're fucking down here. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
I'm all revved up.
Well, you probably won't after what these stories are.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you just remembered.
I don't.
Do you want to save that?
No, I don't remember. What is it?
Sitting in piss?
Oh, no.
I have a note that says sitting in piss.
It was your fault.
Do tell.
So
Jesus.
I sleep nude. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
I think I've said that before on the show. I wake up at least twice a night I have to pee. It's just how it is. I've had 2 children via C-sections.
Stuff doesn't work. Yeah.
Stuff doesn't work good. But anyway, but I don't turn on the lights because I don't want to wake up so much that I can't get back to sleep easily. Because I can, especially when we had an ensuite. We don't have an ensuite right now. We have, it's actually the bathroom is very close to our bedroom, but because of where the doors are, we have to walk around quite a long ways to get to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's annoying.
So when I wake up in the middle of the night, I have to nearly sprint to the bathroom sometimes because I have to pee so bad. So yeah, I don't turn the light on because I don't want to wake up fully. I just want to be able to pee, go back to bed, and go back to sleep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went to sit down to pee, and because sometimes I really have to go.
Yeah.
I start peeing a little before I even hit the seat.
You're just drop shipping.
This particular time, I didn't really make sure the lid was up before I sat down. And, well, it wasn't. So I may have gotten splashed just a little bit till I realized what was happening. And then I quick stood up really fast and pulled the seat up and then continued my pee. And, you know, I got a towel and wiped myself off and then I went back to bed. You
disgusting little monkey. Didn't even wash your vagina or nothing.
Oh my, why do I have to whoa, dude. Do you even know how that works?
What?
Why do I have to wash my
I don't know.
vagina?
It's so funny weird. Because when I picture it, like it's like a puddle. Like
no, it was like 2 drops.
Exactly.
Of pee.
I know, but that's why it's funny to me because in my brain it's like you pissed all over the place. But I think that's so. I don't know. Is it a thing that dudes have bigger bladders, or
I think
maybe
so,
there's a lot of dudes that piss. Luckily enough, I go to sleep. I don't piss. Like I don't got to pee until the next morning.
Yeah, you can go 10 fucking hours and that makes me livid.
I couldn't imagine if I was like in that dopey state like you're in, trying to go piss. I'd pee in the sink. Who knows where I'd piss? Who knows? So
yeah, because I've nodded off on the toilet before, like after peeing, and then I realized that I'm still there and I have to get up and go back to bed.
If I got to get up for work real early, there's times that I've definitely slept on the can. Got to get that extra 2 minutes.
Well, because I keep my eyes closed as much as I can. Like I barely have my eyes open, walk into the bathroom, and then while I pee, I close my eyes because I don't want to wake up fully.
Well, yeah, because you like it's funny to say that you don't want to wake up fully, but you do have like different like modes. Like if there's like a mode where it's autopilot where you're pretty much still sleeping, but your body can get you up, go take a piss, come back, that sort of thing.
That's the mode where you can talk to me and I'm really not awake, but I will answer you and I can have a conversation. But the next day, I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, I think there's a different mode in there for that because with that mode, if I talk to you, you're fucked. If I say one word to you, you are awake.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Where the other one is when you've been sleeping or whatever, and like all of a sudden you just turn around and start talking to me and then go back to sleep. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? The other day I was watching Ice Road Truckers and you were, what the fuck did you do?
I don't know.
You were just sleeping. Like, yeah. And I was like, what? You never said anything else. And it's fucking weird when you do that. You just like yell out. It's funny because I'm usually like I couldn't imagine if it's like when it's silent and dark. And then you're like, fucking cheeseburgers, right? Huh? Like that'd be weird.
I don't think I'd yell out about cheeseburgers.
Who knows? I don't know what. Sometimes you don't even say shit.
Anymore.
Sometimes you don't say shit that even means like it does. It's not even. I don't even know. It's speaking in tongues.
Oh.
But that's like the other day when I was really fucking high and I was sitting there and
I don't know what happened there.
There was like I went to a different level because I sank into the couch. And this little green bastard jumped in for a second and was like, zip, zap, badoo, bap, beep, beep, beep. And like just talking all kinds of fucking alien jargon.
But it wasn't alien jargon. It sounded like Mandarin or something.
Maybe that's what happened. I channeled my inner Chinese. Speaking of Chinese, this lady comes into work today. She wasn't Chinese, but the story goes. She comes in and goes, I need to buy some China White. And I was like, I think that's heroin. And she's like, oh God, no, that's not what I want. China Lily then. And I was like, that's a soy sauce. She's like, oh God. So I'm like, fuck, what are you talking about? So then like, ask her, he's in the back. Ask her if she wants these Japanese gummies, because we got these gummies and they're called Japanese Yazuzu gummies or some fucking thing. So I was like, Chinese, Japanese, okay. I was like, you want the Japanese gummies? She's like, no, it's Chinese. I was like, I've got Mandarin cookie. I'm like, Mandarin cookie, that's Chinese. And she's like, no, it's like China white or something. And I'm like, I promise you it's not. So I have a list.
I promise you it's not.
I have a list of menus in front of my face. And has a list of menus in front of his face, and they're the exact same list. And she goes, wait a minute, I know it's on the other list. And she goes to side. And I was like, well, he's got the same ones as I do. If any of them over there say Chinese, I apologize. Might be racist. I don't know. But he's not. He's a good guy. But anyway, so then she's like, oh, there it is. And I was like, okay, what is it? Chinese what? And she's like, oh, no, it's White Widow. And I was like, White Widow?
Where'd you get the
She's
Chinese
like, I don't know where I got the Chinese from. I was like, Jesus fuck, man. Are you kidding me right now? Fucking old-ass white woman running around talking about buying China white and China lily. And it was white.
Ask her if she wants these Japanese gummies.
Ask her if she wants the Japanese gummies. Thanks. It's probably what she wanted. It was probably the Japanese gummy, not the Chinese
You've been
weed.
using his name the whole time.
Oh, shit. That's okay. Nobody knows where I work. I don't know. Maybe I'll bleep that. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, maybe I'll bleep it. But yeah, just what a fucking weird day.
Right?
And we were busy as fuck all day. And so apparently this is like one of the last paid periods or paychecks or whatever before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why everybody's going fucking bananas. Because we sold over $1,000 worth of weed in 15 minutes. Like, it was ridiculous.
I think you told me it was 1,520 minutes.
It was quick.
That's what the text was, I think.
Something like that. Either way, it was quick as shit. Like, we were busy as balls for
as fast as bullets.
So this weekend will probably be a heavy weekend.
Yeah.
Which is good because they put the whole store on sale. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. So that was an interesting part of the day. What was the other one? There was one more thing. Oh no, it was just fear making noises while you're sleeping.
Oh yeah, I don't have a recording yet. No, wait till I have a recording.
That's okay. See, I'm glad I didn't pull the plug this last couple of minutes. This has been the gold. Whoever stuck around this podcast for the final 10, 15 minutes, you're a fucking champion. You got rewarded with a story from him. I'm not saying it again because I don't want to bleep it again.
Yeah.
But
we'll just call him B.
Yeah, B.
What up, B?
So, yeah, I don't know. That was my day. I had a much better day than you. Sillier.
Yeah. Less
stressful. But yeah, I think next week we're going to have Snurfing on. We're trying to line up time to get him back.
Just audio, right?
Oh, yeah. Just
all the new restrictions. We can't not allowed to see him in person.
Yeah, that's fucking unfortunate. And that's the thing. The last episode we had him on, it was phone in. It's going to have to be phone in from here on out. Not only because I think on the last one we talked about the 3-week situation, did we? Mm-hmm. So anyway, the Alberta government put in 3 weeks of mandatory stop fucking going. Out. Yeah.
Stop.
We lasted a week and a half. And then they canceled Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't even give us the 3 weeks.
No, they're like, you fucking idiots are out there licking doorknobs and fucking...
Where the fuck did my 3 weeks go?
Yeah, throwing fluid on each other, you fucking...
But I don't... These fucking bastards. People, like, I can't go see my family at Christmas. It's one Christmas. It's one Christmas that you have to miss with your family.
Yeah.
To ensure that millions of people get next Christmas with their family. And the next Christmas with their family, and so on and so forth. You fucking selfish cunts. Like, how do people not get this?
They don't get it. They're idiots. They're fucking dumb. They can't help it. They drink the water. I don't know what to tell you. But all I know is it's ridiculous. I think it's funny that we have so many holiday comedies that are based on the fact that we don't want to go home. We fucking
no kidding.
Hate all that shit.
The old dread of it all.
And which like everybody goes and watches these movies because it's true. Nobody wants to do any of that shit. But because somebody's saying you're not allowed, all of a sudden,
now it's a big fucking deal.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a fuck. Go home, Skype with them. You can still have a fucking wicked good Christmas without having to fucking.
Yeah, you have to spend one Christmas alone. Get over it. One Christmas. Like it's just one. To ensure that there's,
yeah, like
always next Christmas.
As long as the vaccine and all that stuff works out over the next couple of months, next Christmas should be fine and back to normal.
Yeah.
We can all just chill the fuck out.
And not only that, but when you go to your family Christmas next year, all the members of your family will be there because they haven't died of COVID.
No, but they probably died.
Unless, of course, they've died of some other tragedy, in which case I'm sorry.
Maybe a plane wreck. Who knows? Takes a lot of people.
Still damaged
mugging,
barely.
Robbing. Yeah, man. Daryl fucking died in a fucking plane accident. Mm-hmm. Well, he was shooting or getting ready to shoot a fucking promo for a new documentary about plane wrecks. Fucking irony.
How weird is that, man?
Yeah. But
it's a good note to end the show on today.
Yeah. I felt like we were too happy. We really had to depress the shit out of these people one more time before the end of this. But I don't know, man. It's all good. Christmas is coming. Hopefully that means good things for you. We've got a special thing coming out. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I know I'm putting it on Patreon for sure.
I think you should put it out to everyone.
Okay. Like just
you can put it on Patreon first if you want.
No, I'll definitely put it on Patreon first, but I don't know what, tag it on the next episode or whatever, or the episode leading around. So because we're on Rat House, we love Rat House. We love Matt. Actually, Matt called me today and he finally shipped my hat out, and it cost him $50 to ship the hat. He says, fuck, it cost me more to ship it than to fucking get it for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's what really sucks, dude. Cause like we got a lot of fans down in the States and we want to send them care packages with fucking hats and, well, not now because we don't have any of that shit now, but I have a ton of FYFC gear. And yeah, man, anytime we try to ship anything out, it costs so fucking much. Like you can't. It sucks. But I can't wait for the hat to show up. I'm hoping it'll be here before the end of the year. But with COVID and slowdowns and all that stuff, I have no idea. Maybe I'll get it next year. And yeah, either way, it looks dope. The Rat House had put out their Patreon exclusive Christmas episode, and we got to take a peek in it. We couldn't be a part of it by like be there live and shoot it with them just because of scheduling. But we did a dramatic reading, a high dramatic reading of the
Very
Dr.
high.
Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Yeah, we were lit as fuck. And we sent that into them, and the boys loved it so much they used it to close out the show, which I thought was fucking really cool. And a couple of them reached out and said how fucking awesome it was. So thanks a lot, guys. That means a lot. We really do enjoy being on Rat House. And I actually really, really do thank Matt.
Yeah, me too.
For reaching out and bringing us back, man, because it could have all been done.
Whoops, sorry.
Like this, we wouldn't be doing this shit, and just having somebody reach out and say that they were interested and if we ever want to get going, that we could be on his. Same with James. James, I know we're not with you, but we're with you. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't know. It means a lot. And even though it's been a really tough year, and I think just because it's getting to the end of the year, I've been reflecting a lot on that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of really awesome people in our life. And I try to thank them as much as I can, like Scotty Shoes, Gord Poutine, Tank House, like all you guys are fucking awesome. Anybody that reaches out, like I mentioned Robbie K, like people that reach out and tell me they're listening and they comment along and that stuff.
Share the stuff on Facebook.
Yeah, man, just
Twitter,
hit that share button. Even if you don't listen to my stuff, but you're my friend on Facebook, just share my next video because maybe the person you share it to will enjoy our shit. You never know. But these people that are sharing and listening and enjoying, and it means so much.
Yeah,
and,
you guys are fucking awesome.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Like, we're only 14 episodes deep into the show, and I feel really good about where it's at. Like, I feel like, even because I'm putting episodes on YouTube just to kind of get them out there, because some people like to watch podcasts on YouTube. And so I've been putting them on there, and I've listened to the first couple episodes back, and then listening like the episodes we're doing now. And even in 14 shows, like, I feel like we've really kind of figured out what this show is and how to get it going. And
yeah, absolutely.
And we'll see what the next year brings, because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of fun stuff I want to do. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But either way, thanks a lot for everybody that's listening. If you want to check out MDI on social media, at The Real MDI, on Instagram is your best place to get her. She's
yeah, don't message me on TikTok. I fucking hate message on TikTok.
On TikTok, yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, if you got TikTok, at Twat FM.
Yeah, you can add us and watch our videos and shit and comment stuff you like, but just don't message me on there.
The problem is right now is, like, we got all these people messaging us and sending stuff and all weird shit. We got to figure that out. But yeah, and then if you like my shit, at Fearness on all of it, I'm on all of it. Our Patreon is patreon.com/fearandmdi. Same with our Facebook, Fear and MDI, and youtube.com/twatfm, where we're going to be posting a lot more stuff there. We just threw up a story time. So if I just threw up. But yeah, I just put out a ghost story, that real story that happened to me, and people are kind of digging it. So I hope it gains a little bit more traction, because I think paranormal shit is fucking sweet. But that's all I got. You got anything you want to say?
I don't think so.
No,
it's getting chilly in here. We got to turn the heater back on.
We definitely have to turn the heater back up. Okay, well, until next week. I don't know. Is that, like, do you have a sign off that you like to throw at the end there?
No, I don't think I do. I never really thought of it.
Me either. I don't know how we really end the show.
Keep it real, bitches.
Until next week, keep it real, bitches. But yeah, I don't know, man. Just take it every day. Yeah, exactly. Take it every day at a time. Look for the silver linings and all that good stuff, because there are silver linings. It is a real tough time. Find out what those numbers are if you have to call, or just reach out on social media and we can talk. And
yeah, I don't do anything all day.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, exactly. Reach out.
You need somebody to talk to? I'm here.
For sure. So we look forward to seeing you. Man, I did have a thing I wanted to say, and I can't remember it now.
Now you forgot your thing.
Yeah, it was something like, stay high or something like that. Like, I can't remember. I can't remember what it was. I thought of it.
Keep toking. Keep smoking.
Yeah, there you go. Until next week, keep toking. Keep smoking. That's Twat FM, bitch.